Blackett of Siltar Solutions, and I'm here today on Focus Forward with Holly Borrelli of Ms. Behaven's Brittle. And what we're going to be talking about today is grassroots marketing. Holly, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Great to be here.
So tell us, what is grassroots marketing?
Grassroots marketing is when you're supporting the effort, in my case, the effort online of selling, but then I'm actually going to shows, shaking hands with people and selling my products, having them taste my product. And so I think that that's the most important part, is that the potential customer actually gets to put the product in their mouth. And their sense of taste is a really strong marketing tool.
I think it's much more than that. Because we see people tasting things, not necessarily buying, and definitely not grabbing their friends and their family and dragging them over. It's much more than that. Tell us about the experience.
So when you say the experience, do you mean like when the customer comes up? And
Yeah.
so we, at our booth, we have a lot of, in our brand, we have a lot of nostalgia. And so we have a lot of pictures around. We try to create a really great experience for when the clients come, or the customers come. And so the way that I had this envisioned is that my mother, who's 87, who's the face of the brand, would be sitting in a white rocking chair, and she'd be handing out samples. And so people come up and they get to talk to an 87-year-old woman. My mom tells a lot of stories. She tells jokes, some of them not clean. And there is a lot of sensory that we hit with the customers coming up that we can't do online. And so when those people get that experience and they pick up the business card, even if they don't buy then, we notice a big increase in our sales right after we do an event.
So now we're talking about an experience. So they come, they see the woman in the chair, they hear a joke, they taste the brittle, they pick up a business card, they buy, maybe they don't buy. What do they do then? Have you noticed what happens?
So a lot of people, the women especially, we have nice small business cards, and they tend to pick up that business card and put it right in their wallet. It fits really well in there. And I believe that they're picking that up because they know somebody that this peanut brittle is going to be perfect for them, because peanut brittle is very nostalgic. And also the polka dots are very nostalgic. So a lot of this stuff, when they're buying this present and giving it to somebody, they're not just giving them peanut brittle or a product, they're really giving them an experience. And some people even like to keep our jars around, they like to keep the tops around. And so, you know, we like to touch as many senses as possible so that that stays with them and then carries on. And it could be from May till Christmas, you know, that they're going to go back to Amazon to pick up that great peanut brittle.
What I've noticed is people will then bring someone back to see, have you seen this? Come back and look at this. So now they're, you know, fueling through word of mouth. But the other thing that I've noticed is people come to upcoming events, expecting to see us there, wanting to show somebody else.
Absolutely.
You know, wanting another joke, wanting to come and tell a joke.
Yes.
So it becomes something that they look forward to. People say that they look on the website and they say, well, you're going to be here, you know, we came because we knew you were going to be here.
Yep. That's very much true. And now we're going to be trying something new as far as grassroots marketing, to where we have one of our baskets at the booth at each event, and then have not a drawing, but a contest. And so we have an Instagram channel, and we would like people to take pictures, because they always do anyway. And so they take pictures with mom or of mom, and then they post it to the Instagram, and then they can win one of our baskets for the event that they attended. So we're really excited about that, and it's a totally different way to market that, you know, I mean, this is a new way for me. And And that's the other thing is that, instead of learning about what other people do, you can really look at things with a different eye and say, how can I implement these things? Or how can I use this? Like, how can I use Instagram to build my business? How can I use a basket to build my business? Now, we have had the experience that the baskets don't sell at the events, but they sell great online. I don't know why. But if we have the basket there and it looks beautiful, and then we're giving that away, and then we tell them that there's more online, more products online, it just really, because people say, well, where's your store? We don't have a store. I don't bring in that much money, but now I can send them to my Amazon store, which has a lot less overhead than just having a store.
And then what about other ideas that you've come up with for the new product, which are the peanuts? Mm-hmm. What are the other ideas? I know you have other ideas. Can you share them with us?
Are you talking about the purse?
Well, that's one of the ideas.
Okay. So we have, if you'll notice, if we can get in here. Can you get close here? So there's a little purse right here hanging off of my mother's arm. And we found these purses in paper. And it's a perfect size to fit 4 little of these. And so let me get them. So if you take these 4 and you put them in this little cardboard purse with a little string, it fits perfectly. And so we try to find things that fit our brand, and that just worked, and we're just so excited about putting that one out. So that's coming up. We're looking at popcorn, poker baskets, popcorn.
What about the machines?
The machines, yes. So we're in the process of testing machines for the peanuts, because if you go into bars, you'll notice that sometimes you can buy peanuts in a candy machine, in a gumball machine. And so it fits the brand because it's from, a long time ago, nostalgic, and it is also a great delivery device for kids. And so if you want the kids to have a lot of protein, and there's a lot of protein in here, give them something that they can access on their own.
How much fun is that?
I know.
How much fun. I love the ideas.
Yeah.
I love what's coming up. It should be a really cool season. So just really quickly, 3 things that people could do that have businesses that they can use grassroots efforts. So give us 3 things very quickly.
3 things. So look at your area to see what events you can get into. Some events I get into are only $50. And I make sometimes $1,000 at these events. And not only this, but it also fuels the online stuff. And so that's one thing. The other thing is to look for unique opportunities, like I did with the Instagram. There's a lot of social media out there, and I know it is. There's a lot, and so you have to pick and choose. And so do something that's fun, because if it's not fun, you're not going to like it. And also see if you can find some creative ways to deal with social media and to just keep building that up.
Okay, so I'm going to give a tip.
Sure.
Usually when you go to these events, it's a sea. All the tents are white or black or blue.
Absolutely.
Everything is a sea of boringness. And then you see this thing that stands out, red and white polka dots, high and fabulous, and people say, oh, what's going on over there?
Right.
Don't be afraid to stand out. With grassroots marketing, don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out, actually, with any marketing, because the marketing that stands out is the one that people get themselves. They have a personal connection, and they'll invest in.
And they remember.
And they remember. It's very memorable. I'm Lori Flaquer of Soltar Solutions here on Focus Forward. I hope you've enjoyed this show. Do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and absolutely check us out on Amazon. Take care.